I'm Tracy Faulkner from Lush Fabrics with your release for this week, 31st of March. So we have another 6 fabrics for you today, including some new things, a rewind, a restock. We've got a few things going on for you today. Now, just a quick reminder that today is the last day before we do our reluctant price increase tomorrow. So we do have to put those prices up to keep on covering our costs. It is a necessity, unfortunately. Hopefully there is some understanding about that there. It's not something that we want to do. We do pride ourselves on having some excellent quality fabrics with some really reasonable prices. But like everything else, prices have gone up. So today's the last day. So it's almost like a sale today because the prices will be going up tomorrow. Okay, now let me go in and show you some of our fabrics for this week. I think you're going to really love the first couple. We have a few more colors of faux wool. So the faux wool was new to our range last winter. It is 100% polyester. It's 150 centimeters wide. It's 320 GSM and it's just gorgeous. I think we've got currently in stock black, possibly some navy still in there, the peaches and cream, the tanny taupey color is still there, and I have 2 new colors for you today plus a restock. So the first color is hot pink. Check it out. It is beautiful. Can you imagine a coat or something out of this amazing color? I'm going to show you the texture up close. Here you go. So it's that beautiful texture. And then this is the wrong side. It's almost a little bit felty on the wrong side there. Okay, so we have some really good stretch going on here horizontally. It's hard just to get a small piece. There we go, just a little bit of give, I think, vertically there. Just turn that back on again. It's just dropped. There is your drape. So you can see there's a lot of body in this fabric. It's just beautiful. So obviously for me, the first thing I'd want to make out of this is a coat. Because it is definitely that sort of fabric. Last year out of the black, I made myself a cape, which was gorgeous and I love it. And it was actually a woven pattern and it worked just beautifully for this one as well. But you could still make yourself a jumper or something out of it, you know, possibly a dress, a pencil skirt. There's some beautiful things that you could make out of this. It's just gorgeous. So being a solid color, I don't have any coordinates to show you. It feels really lovely just draped over actually. But I do have some coordinating threads. So no coordinating fabrics, but we do have a Resart thread, which is 1421, and a Maraflex thread, which is your stretch thread for your sewing machine, 382. So I'll put all the links to these threads up on the website for you so that you can see those. But this is the gorgeous hot pink faux wool. All right, now I also have this beautiful lilac breeze faux wool. This fabric is really lovely and soft. It feels beautiful to the touch. It's not scratchy, it doesn't feel awful. It feels really, really nice. Let me show you this gorgeous color up close as well. Isn't that so pretty? It's really, really nice. So same old stretch vertically as well. I have trouble getting just a small piece because it's so thick. So I sewed, actually I would have had to have used my sewing machine and my overlocker on what I made last year, and it did get thick at times because there was some pleating in mine, so there ended up being quite a few layers, but it did work out beautifully. Okay, so no fabrics again, but I do have 2 threads for you. So in the Resart range 3040, yes, and then in the Maraflex range 158. So there are 2 options there for you. All right, and now the next one is our restock, and this is Snow White. This went really well last year. It's just beautiful. We had a few things made out of this one last year, and it's just gorgeous. There we go. Snow White. It's got such a beautiful texture. Makes just a beautiful coat, you know, just something snuggly and warm. So you got your good stretch across again, a little bit going vertically, and there is your drape. So this one we just put with our Resant Thread 1000, which I forgot to pull out, but it's just the ivory. And then Mariflex, I've gone with the number 1 on that one. All right, so Snow White faux wool. So that is all of our faux wools. So hopefully you like those. All right, next is actually what I am wearing, and this one is a rib knit. It's called Dance With Me in Purple. It's beautiful and soft. It's got such great stretch. I made this one with a cute little sleeve detail going on there, which I think is kind of cute. So that's, yeah, it's a reasonably quick sew. There is a bit of extra detail with the gathering and the ruching on the sleeve, but I quite like it because this particular pattern, which is the puff sleeve top, by the way, from Ellie and Mac, I like this sort of thing because I can easily put something on over the top, which once it gets really cold, I will most certainly need. So it becomes a really great layering piece. But before it gets too cold, it's just a nice top on its own because it's got that little bit of detail to it. Okay, so let's see, this is it here. Let me show you that print up close. It's a really beautiful dusty purple, really gorgeous with that ivory print on it. So really, really great stretch, which is really nice for a fitted top like this because it just makes it so comfortable to wear. Look at that gorgeous drape. So this one, I don't suppose I need to put that over me, do I? Let's just use my top. White double brush poly and pastel purple double brush poly as well. So it is lighter, but it looks really cute with the print. And what have I matched it with? Only the same Resant as the other one there, as the Lilac Breeze, which is 158. Now, it looks pretty cute with the Lilac Breeze. It's not the same colour. It is definitely a different purple. I do think they're super cute together. I quite like them. Bit of a theme going on there. All right, so this is Dance With Me in Purple rib knit. We have a double brush poly for you. You have seen this print before and I think you really liked it. This is Effortless, this time in black. So I had sewn up a dress in the olive, but this one is just such a classic black and white. I love it. I was really torn as to whether I would sew up the black or the black and the white or the olive. And this one is just beautiful. It's so super soft. So double brush poly is obviously a lovely soft fabric. It is great for so many different garment types because it has this really, really great stretch and it's really resilient in its stretch too. So it will bounce back. It won't grow on you during the day. Which is an important factor when you're sewing clothes, whether that fabric is going to stretch out and grow during the day and your garment looks different on you at the end of the day than it did at the start. Double brush poly is amazing like that. It won't grow out on you during the day. Okay, so this one we have matched up with the ivory double brush poly, but it is black and white. You can put it with just about anything and it will look absolutely amazing. I'm really excited to see what some of you are going to sew up out of this one because it's a definite winner in my book, this one. All right, so this one's just good old 4000 thread from Resant. We still don't have our Mariflex, unfortunately. Okay, Effortless in black, double brush poly. Now for our Lush Sunday Rewind. I always have to think about that. I want to say Lush Sunday Special, but we have changed the name a little bit. It is now a Lush Sunday Rewind. I'm going to bring Molly into the picture so she can show you this week's fabric, which is a double brush poly, and it's called Luscious in Black. It is just gorgeous, and I have been able to find a lot of beautiful coordinates to go with this one. Everything that we have up on our website, everything we have linked, is now sold out. So it's actually been a great opportunity to do a refresh on this particular fabric. Okay, so it's double brush poly. So just like the Effortless that I just showed you, it is beautiful and soft. It has such beautiful drape. It's got this amazing stretch to it both ways. You can see just how beautifully that drapes. It sits so beautifully. You can make so many garments out of it. Now, if you haven't seen it yet, we've put a lot of work into a page on our website called Fabric Base Information. It was right down the bottom of the page because the intention was for you to just find that as you're looking through products, and that option is still there, but we have moved it up to the very top of the page, Fabric Base Information. And we've now included some pictures of some of the sews that people have made with that fabric base, as well as a written description. Obviously, brush poly, there's that video that I've made now that you can refer to as well to help you to see how brush poly works and to hear about it, and oh, sorry Molly, and to see some of those outfits again as well. So that is there as well. If you've never used brush poly before, you're not sure what it is, or if you've never ordered from us, there's some more information there. Good old black Resart 4000. Now let me show you some of the coordinates that I have found for this Luscious in Black, because they look really gorgeous. So first one, let's move this over a little. Stuck, there we go. Now that's in your way, isn't it? All right, let's move that back. First one is Dark Raisin double brush poly, because there's these darker colors around the outside of the flowers here, and they look really, really pretty. So that, it is quite a bright fabric, right, with all the pink and the red that's in there. So this, I think, tones it down a little bit. If you needed that brightness to be toned down, then that one does it beautifully. Okay, so Dark Raisin double brush poly, and bright, oops, let's pick that up again, Bright Red double brush poly. There's a lot of reds in here, there's a lot of pinks, there's some coral, there's some burgundy. It's lovely actually, the different colours that look so beautiful with this, and each one just kind of draws out that colour tone. So this is Bright Red double brush poly, and Hot Pink double brush poly is next. That's beautiful. I love this one. Just picks up these pinks here. I think it's beautiful. All right, another one. I don't think I've found so many new coordinates for a Sunday Rewind before, so I was pretty pleased with this little haul. This is Pink Coral, and it just looks beautiful with these corally sections in the middle there. It looks really nice. Okay, now another unexpected one that I have found is Neon Pink Liverpool. Yes, this is very bright. I can see it's really popping on the screen. I just envision a gorgeous pair of pants. Palazzos, of course. Beautiful pair of palazzo pants. And then a top in this fabric would just be gorgeous. Very bright, but beautiful. All right, another option is Fiery Modal, for those gorgeous reds in there. It's really pretty. The reds really do look gorgeous, don't they? Maybe I'm just drawn to red. Here's another red. This one is the red oversized waffle, which is really gorgeous in the changing seasons. You know, as we're going from one to the other, and it's definitely cooler, but it's not really cold. This one's quite a loose weave, so it's really good for the intermediate. Or then you can easily layer it up when it does get a bit colder. But that looks really pretty. And the Pink Peacock Swiss Dot. This was just released, is it 2 weeks ago? Wasn't that long ago, but this is really pretty with it as well. Really gorgeous pink, and adds just a little bit of texture to it as well. All right, and last one that I wanted to show you with it is our new hot pink faux wool. Let's give Molly a coat, a cardi, bit of a waterfall cardi going on there. I think they look so pretty together. I love that. I saw this fabric and I thought, oh, that's going to look quite special, I think, with the new wool that we've got. So that made my decision for me to make this one the Rewind. So the Rewind fabric is obviously one that we've had in stock for a little while. We think you might have forgotten about. We wanted to remind you of this particular fabric, and we're going to offer it to you at a reduced price as well, just for the Sunday. So do check that one out on the website and perhaps use your imagination and see what you think you could make out of that. All right, that is everything that I have for you today. Please enter our competitions on Facebook and YouTube. So we have two $25 Lush gift cards to give away in those two competitions. Just leave us a comment on the video or on our post in Facebook with the video. Love to know if you've got a favorite, if you've got something you plan on sewing with one of these fabrics. Yeah, share anything sewing related with us, really. We appreciate hearing it all. So these are all now live on our website, which is www.lushfabrics.com.au. It is the last day to add to your monthly subscription box. Sorry, not your monthly subscription box, your monthly postal service. So if you do have the monthly postal service going, today is the last day to add to that. We do expect a higher volume of orders today, being the last day before the price increase. So it might take us an extra day or two to get those monthly postal services out. We do try and prioritize them and get them out as quickly as possible. But when we have an influx of orders coming in for them on the Sunday, which is the last day of the month, it's probably going to add a little bit of time. So we appreciate your patience there. Won't be drastically longer, just a little bit while we get through it all. Okay, I hope there are several things that you love this week and that you can see yourself sewing up. I will be back next week with some more fabrics. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.